I would just like to make mention that Dr. J. Sario can admit students or participants to join as we start the meeting. Thank you,
Doc.
Jay.
Yeah, yes, always, Doc, always.
So let's make this is a just short one, but important though for the batch one of the Collab Group, PCU, no? Graduate School, both for PhDs and master's degree programs. So we are looking forward
Go inside.
to your graduation sooner.
Yeah.
So you're already in your last trimester, no, for the academic year or program that you have enrolled in. I think you saw the slide that I have presented. So there are about 27 in the PhD program students, batch one, and then we also have around 89 for masters, and then there are around less than 10, no, for education majors, one-on-one, or they are on online, pure online platform, no, because of their specific courses, no, in their programs, which we can put them in one class, no. So nasa pamamahala ni Dr. Vida, no, ang kanilang program or scheduling of their courses, no, for the semester. So practically we have around 100, no, hopefully, to take their first comprehensive exam, no, for Collab Group. Now, just to brief us, no, in my series of visits to PCU, I have witnessed the proceedings of their comprehensive exam, graduation, and I think there is one graduation ceremonies to come for the undergraduate, and also the I think some programs in the graduate school, no, this coming 10th, no, of August, so virtual. Okay, so in my series of visits, I have noticed how they conduct, no, especially in this blended platform, or now that we are into study at home, no, platform. Okay, so yung na-mention ko last time, no, that PCU would like to see us personally, no, for, of course, hopefully for graduation, for our graduation and the comprehensive exam. So I have seen that students under the TNEEP, or Transnational Education Extension Program, under the different site coordinators. So I have we have the regular meeting with coordinators together with the PCU admin in the conduct of our study program, no, for our students. So merong grupo na nagpunta doon, tapos nagkaroon ng kanilang comprehensive exam. So when I saw that, so I had a conversation with Dr. or BP now, no, BP Margie de la Cruz. So she is now the Vice President for Globalization Extension Program, and the holding now the seat, no, the previous office is Dr. Jeffrey Perida. So he used to work as the part of the secretariat of the TNEAP. But still, it's Dr. Margie taking charge, no, of the operations, and of course the president. Okay, so we have to prepare, no? Our group will have to prepare, no? So there are some points that we need to consider in the conduct of our scheduled comprehensive exam. Okay. Unahin ko muna yung mga first batch ng PhD. So those who are part of the 27, no? We have actually 3 programs. The doctor in philosophy in development administration, education governance and public governance, and then we have business administration in strategy management, and then we also strategy management. So all in all 27 sila lahat, no, batch 1 ng ating mga PhDs. Okay, so sa lahat ng mga estudyante, no, ng PhD, no, PhD students present here this afternoon, yung 27, no, 27 na magko-compre. So you are now in your last term and then qualified to take the comprehensive exam. Okay, so there will be few reminders, no, for the last time, no. Lahat po tayo magki-clearance. So I will distribute the clearance, and then of course securing the clearance would mean that all other documents needed by PCU, in particular the documents that you have submitted in the enrollment. So they need the official documents, transfer of credentials from your previous university to PCU. So that's the formal admission, no? So from the one institution that will give you the degree. Okay, so I think there are already discussions with the in charge of the registrar for Collab. So it's Miss Grace, no? Miss Grace Musa. I think some of you already have communicated to her kung ano pa yung mga kailangan, no? Doon sa, I think the basic birth certificate, if married, then there's a marriage certificate, and then the TOR, no? The transfer of transcript of records, no? And transfer credential from school to PCU. Now you can submit scan, no? You scan it, no? Kasi sa scanning nandun na yung makikita lahat, no, yung original document, the seal and the other signatures, no? So you can have it scanned and then send it to Miss Grace Musa. Okay, and then after which pwedeng mag-feedback, no, kung ano ang acceptance doon sa mga documents niyo. Okay. Now there is already an initial conversation with the president and the registrar on the case of postdoc, no, yung kami. Kasi nga yung mga school hindi pa open, no? So lahat naka-online ang transaction sa registrar. So I think ang PCU, no, kasi rush, no, there is a deadline, no. Tayo naman we are expecting that we can have this by the end of the term, which is September. So we still have this month of August and then September to comply. So let's take it at time, no, updating, no, our documents to Miss Grace. These are all be attached in the clearance, no? So electronically iikot yung ating clearance doon sa PCU as long as we submit the documents, no, for our clearance, no, for qualifying prerequisite, no, sa comprehensive, no, exam. Okay, so i-ready po natin ang ating mga documents. And together with that is our payment, no, for our program. So ayun, yung ating mga accounts, no, sa PCU. Kasama yun dun sa ating clearance. And then part of that will be your alumni ID. So magkakaroon tayo ng alumni ID. So may another pictorial, no, dun sa ITD, which you can get right then pag na-print na yung ID, no, ng alumni. So ayun, ibibigay sa inyo. At saka yung sa mga hindi pa nakakuha ng ID, so you can get one doon sa IT, no? May ID ka, tapos may alumni ID, kasama yan doon sa form ng clearance. Okay? And of course, kasama doon yung ating lahat ng payments, no? So graduation, nandun na lahat. Okay? So yun ang clearance, no? So initially at this time, just a gentle reminder, no, dun sa ating mga documents. You can share it to me. You can have it CC me, no, na dun sa documents, no, yung mga TOR. I think ang initial valid siya pag nakalagay dun yung certified true copy, no, from the original. So yun ang pinaka ano nila, no, dun sa ating documents. So far naman, in my case, nakapag-submit naman ako ng ganon. No? Tapos positive naman yung comment, no, ng registrar. Kasi naka-scan lang no? Scan lang. Kasi gagraduate din ako. So nag-send naman ako doon sa mga documents. So okay naman ang sinend ko, no? Na documents. So initially, yun. Prior to, of course, the real graduation and then the official transfer of our credentials from the school to the PCU. No? So we can initially submit, no, our entry documents. The one we had supposed to be in the enrollment, which is our TOR. So isubmit natin yun. And then magpa-clearance na tayo. So slowly, we have to pay accounts and then other matters, no, regarding. Very important that we have to secure our balances and so forth, no, for the upcoming activity, which is the comprehensive exam. Okay. Now, dun sa mga PhD students that their entry document, master's, non-thesis, I think I just need to remind again, no? So you know your status, no? So when you get inside PCU with the master's degree documents outside of PCU na non-thesis, tapos nag-PhD ka sa PCU, so hindi ka thesis sa master's, meron po tayong bridging, no? So make sure na mag-enroll tayo ngayon before sa ating compre. So i-expedite natin yan na 6 units, no? So meron ng I think around 6 students in the PhD group are now complying the 6 units bridging. No? So we have to enroll that, and then we have to, of course, I will assign faculty, no, to take charge of your bridging courses, no? So dalawang subjects, so 6 units. So this is now the concept, no, of PCU. Pag ikaw ay PCU naman ng masters mo, tapos PhD, so no need for bridging, no, kung ikaw ay non-thesis. Okay? So only for those outside PCU, no, na non-thesis sila tapos nag-PhD. Okay, so paki-remind po lahat ng mga PhD students, look at your entry document. Kung ang masters mo, walang nakalagay doon na thesis, so ibig sabihin ikaw ay non-thesis, so you have to take 6 units additional bridging courses. So dapat mag-enroll na po, no, bago mag-compre. Kasi ang dapat sa compre, meron ng clearance, no? So clearance. it is assumed that we are already done with our academic subjects, no, to qualify for comprehensive exam. So yan ang isang importanteng information, no, for our PhD students. So please, okay, dapat po tignan ang document kung ikaw ay master's non-thesis, yun ang isasubmit mo sa PCU. For your PhD, make sure that you have 6 units of the bridging courses. No? So enroll now. Get in touch with me so I can prepare your schedule for the 2 subjects additional for bridging. Okay? So I hope walang comment doon tungkol doon, PhD students sa nandito ngayong hapon. You know naman your documents. So the documents that you're going to submit to PCU from your previous university. So doon makikita yung thesis ka ba or non-thesis. Okay, again, no? Doon sa mga masters na PCU, then you will pursue PhD sa PCU, non-thesis, no more bridging program. No more bridging program. So you can be admitted directly to your PhD because in the PhD there is always the terminal output which is dissertation. So doon na kayo magkikita sa dissertation. Okay. So I think one member of the PhD group, Edric, says okay po. So I think that will speak for the group. No? So it's clear na lahat po ng PhD nasa last term na po kayo ngayon, 27 of you. So later on, I will get the names, no? Sino ba yung magko-compre? Okay? Kasi we need to have names, no? Because if others are not yet prepared to take the compre, we'll have to have it case to case, no? So we need to conduct a consultation. Why? Because dapat lahat tayo gagraduate. So sa list ko may 27 ang PhD. So sana lahat tayo sasama dun sa ating compre. Okay. So I leave the dates that to later, no? So dun muna tayo sa bridging and then sa PhD. Okay, sa masters same, no? At the moment, no, you should be preparing or already have prepared your documents, your entry documents, your baccalaureate degree, no, or other latest degree that you have, no, from the latest university you attended or graduated or have studied, no, na nag-transfer ka sa PCU. So yun ang pinaka-latest na document mo. So please make sure that you process the certified true copy for your prerequisite document to comprehensive exam. So again, similar process. So we will have a clearance form, and then from there we start submitting documents so we can qualify for the comprehensive exam. Okay. May ibang mga site coordinators doon na parang nag-expedite sila sa compre, no, sa mga estudyante. But I told them that since we are in a big number, so I need to also ask from you, no? Convenient time, convenient month, because it's easy to, expedite things, but ang importante is, do we have the documents, no? So yung ating accounts, financial obligations, so wala namang problema kung i-expedite. Ang problema is, do we have all these resources, no, for our clearance? So let's take it scheduled na lang, no? Para lahat tayo makasama. Okay. Doc, for the clearance for Compre, do we need to pay all fees including defense and graduation fees? I think ang babayaran natin yung academic, no? So yung academic lang. At saka yung Compre na fee, no? So let me check. Okay. Yeah, kasi ang ating ang schedule kasi ng third term, no? Yung schedule ng third term, yun ang ating babayaran, no? But part of that is the graduation fee, which is 6,975. So for masters, I think similar to the PhD, so meron din siyang kasama, no? Kasama doon sa third try na schedule ng payment. So yung iba binayaran na nila lahat, no? Okay? So nandun naman dun sa third term kung how much is the total, no? And then may breakdown siya dun sa graduation fee, ID, diploma, documentary stamp, okay? Toga, so nandun na siya nakapasok, no? So yun ang breakdown, no, dun sa third try. Okay? Yan. So ang importante ata doon kasama sa miscellaneous is yung compre. So you will have naman the OR eh. So the OR naman will give you the accounts, no, kung ano yung hindi pa nabayaran doon sa third term. Yung iba para hindi na mas maano na bayaran na nila lahat, no? Yung iba pang bagay. Kasi pag nabayaran mo yung graduation, meron ka ng alumni ID and so forth and so on. So you can process that. Kasi may separate siya na form, no? So yun ang ginawa namin. Okay. So I'll just share it again, no, to the group, yung ating matrix ng ating payment. So far naman, ang additional lang doon is yung mga nasa thesis. Yung mga magti-thesis, yun lang ang may additional. And of course, yung sa ang dissertation ata wala pa, no? Kasi old naman na old matrix, no? But there will be new, no? New matrix for those who will enroll for this school year. Doon sa kanilang thesis dissertation fees, no? Pero tayo na nasa old wala. Okay? Ang PhD people, pwedeng academics munang babayaran nyo kasi meron pang 12 units kayo na dissertation next. next term, no? Yun ang pinaka fourth term nyo, yung dissertation. Tama ka, Edric. So I think pwede muna yung academics ang babayaran to take the compre, and then next semester or after the compre, that's an open space, no, for your dissertation. So you can enroll if you are already prepared, no, to have your paper for initial defense, no? So mag-enroll ka ng 12 units, no, para sa dissertation. So sa PhD, asikasuhin muna yung academic payments, no? Yung nasa third try. Kasi ang fourth try nyo is the 12 units na dissertation. Okay. Sa masters, ito na kasi yung last term natin, no? So third try. So nandoon na yung amount, no, doon sa ating matrix, no. Okay. So yun muna ang ating i-end na topic, no? So PhD students, look at your TOR admission document. If ikaw ay hindi thesis, dapat merong bridging. So masters, no problem. So let's continue with processing our clearance, no, for our comprehensive exam. Okay. So now let's go to our comprehensive exam. Okay. Kanina I mentioned we need names, no? So I think I will announce when is the date, no, for really giving us the names, no, if you are going to take the compre. So lahat tayo nandun, pero gusto naming makita kasi nga we have to prepare all the venue and the coaching schedule, and then the rest of other preparations, no? Because we cannot do it in one setting. So how many classrooms will be prepared? Kasi sa atin mismo alone, no, meron tayong kung 27 plus 89, that's 100 plus MM Collab students, no. So paano yan ika-classroom, no? And then iba-ibang programs. So kailangan natin magtulungan, no. So first we need to know kung sino yung magko-compre. May listahan, okay? I think I have shared the list, no. Ito yung yan. Ito yung sa ating grupo, no? So Educ 14, Public 10, and then Strategy 3. So yan ang PhD. So 27. Sa Masters, sa Educ 12, Public Ad 6, Public Health 9, Hospital Administration 31, Crisis Resiliency Management 4, tapos Industrial Engineering 1, tapos MBA 15, and then we have the Master in Education in majors, no. So yan mismo, no, nasa 100 something, no, 110. So we need to get to know, no, the exact number so we can prepare all the logistics, no. So how to go to PCU, how many classrooms, proctors, and so forth and so on. Okay? So, can we have that? Okay. Practically next week. So, magkaliwaan tayo ng clearance tapos name. No? Or I'll just post there dun sa ating group chat, no? So updates, okay? Para ma-process na yung mga documents. Alam na ng PCU na kayo ay magsasubmit ng mga documents, no, para sa compre. So I need also to write a formal letter, no, addressing PCU. I have already the format, yung sino yung team, no, para sa compre, no, because professors will also prepare. So group of teachers will also prepare para sa lahat, no, ng coaching, ng tutorials. So we need to know how many will participate. So I'm sure gusto ko lahat, no, lahat mag-participate yung qualified to take the compre. Okay, so again, no, individually we work with our clearance, we work with our documents, no, para sa compre. Okay, so we need the list. I need the list. I have the names, but we need to confirm, no, na talaga lahat tayo sasama doon sa compre. Okay, so compre. So 110 students. So if you can imagine 110 students. Ang nakita ko doon na setup, dala-dala nila yung laptop. Okay? So may laptop sila. Tapos nasa isang classroom, assigned to classrooms. Tapos may laptop. Tapos may binigay na questionnaire. So yun ang sasagutan nila at the end of the day. Okay? Tapos nandun sa likod nila, may flowing na coffee, may sandwiches, may chicheria, no? So nandun lang sila sa isang classroom. So pwede silang tumayo, magkape, balik sa upuan. Tapos nandun yung questionnaire, sasagutan. So yun ang setup na nakita ko. And then there is a proctor. Okay? So I mentioned ano yung nangyari dun sa pagkain kasi wala naman dun sa ating listahan, no? Sabi nila, yung grupo daw na assigned dun sa classroom, nag-chip in sila, no? So nag-chip in yung mga nandun, tapos yung mga staff ng office, sila yung bumili, no? Para hindi na sila tatayo, hindi na sila lalabas, nandun na sila kakain. Para anytime they can go back and answer the questions, no, doon sa kanilang compre. So yun ang setup. Okay? So again, siguro we can allot small budget, no, para pag meron na tayong mga groupings, alam na natin kung sino yung kagrupo natin. So pwedeng mag-chip in, no? Tapos may mag-prepare sa atin doon ng mga kape, tubig, sandwich, mga ganyan, no? Sa buong araw. Okay. So yun ang yun ang setup. So meron kayong equipment. Okay? Tapos nandun kayo sa classroom. Okay. Again, let us go back to the premise. Sabi ng PCU, as much as possible, they want to see our students. Kasi nga nasa blended na nga tayo, no? Pero hindi naman tayo distance school, no? But we use the blended platform because of this pandemic, no? So parang sabi nila, the students will really have to have time to go to the school, no, for the compre. Okay? So that's the simple logic scenario na binigay ng TCU. Okay? So pupunta doon sa school para doon sa compre. Okay. So let us entertain first the question when. Now, as earlier mentioned, as much as I wanted to have it, no, the soonest time, kasi talaga namang lahat ready na tayo, no? Alam ko ready na kayo to take the compre. I know yung kakayahan natin nandun na, no? So anytime we can take our compre. But we want to do the tutorials, the coaching, the scenario-based, no, setup, no, para doon sa compre. So what we have in mind, since we will finish by September 15, okay? September 15 tayo. Para madali natin ang ating graduation, I think that this is now the question in the chat box. So when is the target compre? Okay, this is our schedule. We will end by September 15. At September 30, lahat na ng grades ma-in. So we are already available October, November. The last time we had that our compre will be the first week of December. But I guess we can have it earlier than the first week. So any suggestion from the group?
Sir, may concern lang ako.
Yeah. I see the concern of what if I cannot go there physically? Is that your question?
Actually, sir, what if hindi papayagan ng
Yeah.
government?
My question first is let's take the date first. My next question is for those who cannot join physically, no? Is that your question?
No, sir, kasi parang you're all out in preparing for on-site examination.
Yeah, my question is that your
Pero,
question?
no, sir.
Cannot join.
Di naman,
physically.
sir. More of COVID-related questions, sir.
No. Let's take a look first at I can read the questions here. Walang flights. Later ko na yan sasagutin. Ang ano muna natin dito is yung date. Doc Eileen, what's your question?
Sir,
Yeah.
yeah, good afternoon. Because
Good afternoon.
for now,
Uh,
yung educational system isn't allowed to operate face to face. So even though we know that the lockdown is up to August 20 only, but we cannot like predict if it'll continue. So considering the pandemic circumstances, is the university allowed to conduct activities such as the compre exam face to face?
yeah. Ang nakita ko sa classroom, nasa 10. Naka-distant from each other. Yeah, what's your recommendation? Collab will do virtual. Huh? Doc?
Yeah, I'm sorry. So I don't know exactly, sir, how, but I know it's difficult to conduct to fulfill that requirement of a comprehensive examination. But considering the circumstances, like we know that even though individuals are vaccinated, there's still chances of infection. So though 10 students only per classroom, but I do not know if it is allowed, because
Okay.
I do not know other universities conducting activities of any sort now.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
Yeah, but of
consider-
course we will comply with if
No,
that's a
we will
requirement of the
consider that.
university, then we will of course comply because we want to finish the masteral.
Okay. Yeah. I had actually meetings with the ITD. Mr. Mario Miranda is now the BP for Information Technology. Okay? So na-promote na rin siya, no? So marami silang na-promote. Kasi ang dami na nilang estudyante. So parang na-promote na yung mga tao doon. So I have actually initial conversation on the case, no, which I think most of you have written here sa chat box, no, yung virtual. So nag-usap na kami ni Mario, no, na virtual ang compre. So ang sineset up lang is ang end part ng students, no, how the students can secure the equipment, no, for a virtual compre. So yung parang buong araw naka-open ang camera, okay? So preparing the surroundings. Kumbaga may mga setup na ganon. But that is not remote. So it's part of the plan, no, of which I really have forwarded, no, to PCU, no, na magkakaroon ng virtual compre. Pero yung sabi nga nila, no, na ang student natin, no, hindi naman tayo distance, so dapat daw makapunta doon sa PCU. Okay? Now, we will agree on the time first, no? And then with that we can have the urgency na at this time, no, that mobility is not that open to everyone, and the quantity, no, of interaction among these students, no. Okay? Ang compre naman ay, sabi ko nga, no, ang classroom nasa 10. Tapos yung buong Collab naman by program. So hindi naman lahat tayo magkikita sa isang pagkakataon, no? So naka-schedule naman siya. Okay? Naka-schedule siya. So naka-classroom siya. Naka-schedule siya. So hindi lahat magkikita, no? So you just have to go there when you are scheduled to. And then for example sa hospital administration, so kung merong 31 students, so there will be 3 classrooms, 3 slots prepared, so something like that, no, for the students. And okay, so that's our obligation to PCU, no? My obligation to PCU. Okay, but part of that I already have spoken, no, as mentioned earlier initially, to BP Mario, no, on the conduct of virtual comprehensive exam. So I told him that my students, no, or Collab in particular, are not from the Manila area. So these are students from offshore and Visayas, Mindanao, no, based students. And then all of them are working professionals. So it will take time to make arrangement of their leave schedules, no, to visit or join or come to PCU for this. So napag-usapan 'yon. Okay. So just to have this matter na lang, no, at the moment, so we can finalize. Are you still going to pursue for a December, or will make it November? Anyone from the group? So pag sinabi niyong November, mag-i-schedule tayo buong November, no? So sino yung ready dito? Kasi ang November is September, kasi magbe-break na tayo, no? So October, buong month break, no? So November tayo mag-start, or you can have it October. So when is the best time? October. So maraming nagsabi October. Okay. Kaya nga we have to prepare the compre ahead of time because others are still into their manuscripts, no, for thesis and dissertation. Okay? So para September, tapos sa October mag-i-enroll yung mga PhD ng dissertation, no? So para maiwas na yung stress dun sa compre para matapos na, no? Matapos na. Ang compre natin ay 5 topics, 5 areas, no? So we will have that in the soonest time, no? You will have 5 areas for the compre. That includes part of your core subjects, no, your specialization. So I already have received questions from your professors sa inyong specialization courses. Nag-submit na sila ng kanilang mga questions, no? So yun ang ating pag-uusapan dun sa ating tutorial, sa ating coaching, and then some of those matters, no? So ang nakita ko dun sa mga students na nag-take ng compre, so meron silang isang papel, no, na may halimbawa lang, ito yung nakita ko doon, no? So 10 questions, select 5, mga ganon. So meron silang 5 papel na ganon they have to work with. So we will have that during our exclusive meeting with those that will take the compre. So October, sige. So dapat sa October ready ng ating clearance. Sa October ready ng ating clearance. Okay? Now, October comprehensive exam. So that's the month of the comprehensive. Okay? So pag nag-end tayo sa September 15, magkakaroon na tayo ng sessions of tutorials and coaching, no? Okay? So clearances and compre exam are for graduating students po yes, doon sa mga magti-take ng compre. Okay. So sa October hopefully, no, doon sa siguro we will have the second, no, the mid month, and then papunta na sa November, no? So let's make that one open. Now, why is it so? Because doon natin i-schedule din, no, na personally I also would like to have those who cannot really join physically will have the virtual compre, no? So isi-set up natin. No? So magmi-meeting kayo doon sa ITD how to set up, no? Para doon sa mag-proctor, paano niya ma-check, no, yung mga participants sa compre at that time, no? So yung real time. So siguro may simulation, may practice, no? Kung qualified yung equipment natin, no, for a virtual compre. Okay? So I'm not closing that idea, no? Actually, I have opened already that initially to the IT because I know my students, no? So most of you are really, you of course you already have committed that you will come physically for the graduation, but it's not easy to have a lot of leaves, no, prior to graduation. So I'm working on that. Okay, kasama yan sa ating listahan. So we will have we will expect, no, na we will be break into classrooms for the compre, whether it is physical or virtual. So may classrooms tayo, may proctor, ayan. Of course, we have to get ready with our equipment. So we will have second week of October, and then that is towards November na. So yun ang ating compre months, no? So we will finalize on that. Kasi we will have to prepare everything for that, no? Kasi hindi naman siya isang araw lang, no? Kasi by batch ang magti-take. Okay? So we'll make sure na okay din ang PCU, no, on that way, on that manner. Kasi nga it's easy kung face to face nandoon, no, may proctor, no, pwedeng lumipat doon sa isang classroom, pero ito virtual, so talagang mag titingin siya, no, ng buong araw doon sa virtual classroom. So let's take a look on that. Okay? Pero that's an open idea, no? Open idea. So the schedule for compre, so October, November. Okay, so I am expecting that the 27 candidates, the PhD, no, and more or less 89 masters plus the MAED group, education group. So when we started joining MM Collab, we already have our individual curriculum. So every semester, we update our progress on our courses. So alam natin kung anong batch tayo. So tayo ay nasa last na, no? May mga grades na tayo. So meaning to say, we have completed or we are into completion, no, our 36 units, no, para sa ating academics, no, to qualify for the comprehensive exam. So lahat po tayo qualified to take the exam. Okay? So yung mga nasa thesis 2, yan, ibig sabihin last term muna, no, sa masters. Tapos yung mga nasa PhD, 9 units ka na lang ngayon. So ibig sabihin that's your last 3 subjects. No? So you are all qualified to take the comprehensive exam. Okay, so my obligation is for you to be given the clearance form, and then individually we will submit our clearance together with our obligations to the school. So prepare ourselves for the scheduled compre on October. Okay. So I'll start that next week, no, or yeah, this week, no. So I'll share the form and then you work on that, no. So I hope that that is clear, no, for the compre. So wala tayong na-close na doors. Merong pupunta sa school para mag-compre, and then meron ding virtual. Okay? Meron ding virtual. So tignan natin, no? Pwede tayong mag-issue ng papel kung saan nyo gusto, virtual or the physical. Okay? And of course, when we say virtual, I will turn you over to the IT, no, for the preparation of that. Okay? So dapat mag-comply din tayo kung ano yung need, no, doon sa virtual na exam. Conduct of the exam. So it's the same It's the same question, no? But only the classroom is different. Okay? So I know your individual sentiment. So virtual, no problem. Kasi mayroong mga estudyante talaga na they wanted to go to PCU. So we can have that, no? As far as PCU is concerned. So they have been of course ready with that, no? So no problem. Okay? Kasi pag nagpunta kayo sa PCU at that time, i-schedule ko na rin, nandun na yung toga, nandun na yung pictorials, no? So kagaya nung ginawa nung PCU, no, doon sa mga ibang estudyante. So pwede nang umikot, kukuha ng mga ID, kung ano-anong mga kukunin, no? Since nasa school na kayo, no? So nandun na yung other services, no? At on that day, no? I think that would be 2 days, no? So ayun, kasama na yun dun sa pagpunta nyo sa PCU. Para it's a one shop for all the other things that you need. Okay? So October 2nd to November, yun ang ating comprehensive exam. Okay. Now, yung mga hold on Okay, November is okay. Oh yeah, okay na tayo. October to November. Can we have confirmation if i-allow? Yes. As mentioned, I will have that confirmed. No? Definitely, there will be a virtual compre, no? For those who can't really make it. No? So let's just wait on the procedures. Comprehensive exam, you allot 2 days, no, for your compre. Meron po bang endorsement ang registrar who are candidate for compre? No, we submit our intent, no, to take the compre exam. Okay, virtual please, yes. That is part of the plan. Okay. Questions on this? So meron tayong dala-dalang laptop ganyan. So review. Now, if the exam is 2nd of October, we will have October 1 to 15 as our review. Right after the end of the semester. So ano na tayo ng review. So we'll have pointers that really points. So we'll have that. Okay. But tumatawa ka, Edric. Diba? Pangit naman yung pointers na hindi nagpo-point, no? So pointers that really points. Okay. So we'll have that, no? May assign na ng team, no, for the review for the compre. Okay. So October, November. Okay na tayo sa compre? Pwede na ba tayong pumunta sa graduation? More questions? No more questions? Okay. So, yung graduation nyo, your graduation will be anytime that you're done. So, you're already a graduate. No? So, anytime that you're done, you're already a graduate. Okay? So, pag-uusapan na lang natin yung ating rights. No? Yung when is the ceremony. No? Sabi naman ni President, in graduate school, we can always conduct our own formal special ceremony, no? Commencement, no? By program. So since we are expecting 27 plus 89, so by program we can have it, no? So wala namang problema doon. But ang graduation nyo is your last day, no, of officially submitting all your requirements satisfactorily, no, to get a diploma for a degree enrolled program. So that's your graduation. Kaya ito yung concept, ito yung message ngayon, no? So when are we going to have our presentation of our paper? Kasi ang ating initial is January, no? While waiting for those students na magti-thesis, no? So hihintayin natin sila sa January para sa kanilang thesis, no? So sa January, ini-expect natin sila na compliant na, no, doon sa kanilang thesis. Okay? So yung mga enrolled ngayon ng thesis 2, project 2, sila ay magpupursue, no? Or yung mga thesis, magpupursue sila ngayon ng kanilang title defense, no? This month, no? August. So mayroon ng defense. Tapos pag na-approve, they will work on the data gathering. So August, September, October, magko-compre, November, December, January, mag-present para sila ay gagraduate. Okay? So, yun ang ano. Yun ang ating yun ang mga magte-thesis. Okay? So sila yun. So sila yun. So it will really take time, no, for that. Okay? But for the non-thesis, you're already done, no? You're already done. So ang hinihintay na lang natin is yung presentation nyo ng inyong paper, no? So those under thesis 2, project 2, non-thesis, you already have your paper. Yung course natin ngayon, no, which is project management development, no, it will help you, no? Kasi I'm handling the subject, so I'm making your, well, I'm helping it, no, na I will have the same requirement para matulungan kayo to make a good, better presentation, and then so I will make that one as a requirement for the course. Pwede na ba tayong mag-present sa September? Para gagraduate na tayo sa September. Kahit wala pang compre. Yung mga non-thesis, ano na? Sabi dito, December para mas maganda ang December. Okay. Ha? Dun sa mga non-thesis, mag-set tayo ng 2 araw presentation, no? It's a webinar, it's a Zoom meet, no? Mag-present ng output, graduation. Graduation na. So masters to, masters. Ang PhD meron pang dissertation. So yung mga thesis, non-thesis na masters, shall we have that before the compre? Ano ba? Or after the compre? Mga December. Tama, no? Huwag na nating paabutin ng January. Okay? So we will have that as part, no, of your, that is part of your grade, no? So, pending mo na yung grade nyo, well, pwede namang ibabouch ng faculty, no? But as earlier mentioned, no, meron tayong presentation dun sa ating output, no? So, before academic requirements, before complete. Dapat complete. Yes. Dapat complete. Complete meaning kahit wala pa yung grade na enrolled ka. So there is already towards completion, no? So wala ka lang naiwan na hindi pa na-enroll na subject. So dapat towards completion, no? So you are entitled for the compre. Okay, so if there are no arguments on that, so we'll just leave that to our progress on the paper that we are working for project. So as mentioned earlier, our course on project development management will help us, no, on our final output for non-thesis. There will be a scheduled webinar for project management para matulungan tayo ng ating mga resource speakers on that. No? And then I already have prepared our Google Classroom. So you can visit our Google Classroom. And then later on, I will announce, no, within this week our next our synchronous classes. No? So para dun sa ating project. Okay. Now, just for everyone, no? Kasi yung lahat naman hindi enrolled sa project management na course. Pag ikaw ay non-thesis or any thesis in particular will always have an implication applicability, no? Ng kung ano yung sinasaliksik natin, no? So whether it is a testing of hypothesis or forwarding an intervention, so there will always be an implication, and that implication connotes something that can be translated into changing a process, a system, or department, or people in general, no, in an organization. So that's part of research. So ano ba yung ini-imply ng iyong pag-imbestiga? So in that aspect, no, yun ang tinitignan natin dun sa project natin, no? So kasi wala tayong research based na process, no? Kasi hindi nga tayo thesis, no? Our research may not be that that extensive, no? Kasi otherwise nagti-thesis na lang sana tayo, no? But what is intended for that output is your proposed, no? Proposed program or project, no, that is coming from a scientific process, no? Kasi meron kang value, rationale, methodology, no, how you will put everything else, no, as proposed. So yung project natin is it's a proposed abstract, no? So ano ba ang pwede kong gawin, no, para dito sa isang problema na meron na tangible. Okay? So pwedeng ang output mo is a revisit to a process para mabago, ma-improve. Okay? Pwedeng the system approach. So yun ang ipe-present natin. So again, sabi ko nga, kung ang presentation nyo talaga ay buong-buo, no? Pwede kong i-ask ang PCU na ilagay yung project title dun sa TOR nyo. So yun ang isa sa mga sinabi ko dati na I can ask PCU kung buo naman ang project pero non-thesis ang pinili mo, pwede nating ilagay dun yung title ng project. No? Pero kung ang presentation mo ay yung proposal, so your output will be subject to future development. No? That is okay. Okay? That is okay. So yun ang requirements ng non-thesis. Okay? So it would be a sharing. I look for that day na ang makikinig sa atin doon sa ating webinar session, hindi lang tayo, estudyante at faculty. You can invite your beneficiaries. No? Sila yung makinabang doon sa inyong project. No? So you can invite them so they can listen and perhaps prepare the budget. No? Ito pala yung kailangan ni Okay. So at least nakinig sila doon, no? Because that's the logic, no? So we disseminate the information for a possible engagement. So proposal. Yan. So syempre pag nag-present tayo, kompleto yung ingredients, no? Kompleto yung ingredients. Kaya dun sa ating classroom ng project management, may mga may mga readings doon, no? Na we can include the budgeting, marketing, promotion, kasi part ng project development. So how do we present it to the public, no? How do we prepare the costing? What are the logistics, no? So pwede yan isasama doon sa project proposal. Okay? Kasi nga lahat ng research talagang meron siyang ini-intend na output, no, na yun ang application ng pag-imbestiga. So ayun. So those are the areas that we would be busy with as we end our program, no, for master's degree sa PCU na enrolled tayo ngayon. So again, pag natapos na yon, yun ang graduation. No? Yun ang end ng inyong program. And then the ceremonies will be scheduled. No? So walang problema doon. August this month is the start of the new school year for PCU. Kasi late tayo ng isang month, no? Nung nag-start tayo last year. So ito yung start ng academic year 2021-2022. Okay? So ito yung month, no, magi-start. No, I hope na hindi tayo kasama dito, no? Sabi naman ng PCU, if you are not ready to take the compre, so anytime that you are done, you apply, no? So but sana lahat tayo makasama sa October. Okay? So lahat tayo magpa-process ng ating documents para matapos na tayo dito sa ating program. Okay. Any questions? Kung meron ditong mga thesis 1, project 1 na students present, no? So thesis 1, project 1 na mga students present, kung ang pinili nyo ay thesis, mag-depend kayo sa September ng title. Okay? So mag-depend kayo ng title nyo sa September kung ang pinili nyo ay thesis. So that is an advantage. Kayo ay batch 2. No? So yung mga batch 1, wala silang choice kasi lahat tayo testing waters, no? Yung paano lahat-lahat ng bagay, no? So I think yung mga batch ngayon, sila yung tumatanggap ng mga favor, no, doon sa ginawa natin sa batch 1. So yung batch 2, tapos na sila sa thesis 1, project 1, no? So sila ngayon ay nasa thesis 2, project 2. So yung batch 1 ng thesis 1, which yung mga na-enroll ngayon, wag na nating hintayin ang thesis 2, no? So sa September, go to your respective professors, mayroon ng mga listahan ng mga professors para mag-defend na sa title. Okay? So may title defense sa September. So pag na-okay na yon, pagdating sa last term nyo, nagdi-data gathering na kayo, no? Para mabilis ang inyong pag-defend sa final output. So I think that's the advantage now. Okay? So thesis ano yan ha? Thesis 1, project 1. Okay? So yung mga professors naman sa thesis 1, project 1, para matulungan yung mga non-thesis, isasama naman natin sila sa ating mga webinar, no? Sa ating mga sessions, no? And then there is a classroom if you want additional supplements, no, for project development. So pwede naman, no, para matulungan yung mga students. So mas marami silang time to, you know, come up siguro, or most probably in a less data gathering approach, pwede nilang matapos ang kanilang project, no? So hopefully, no, just in time for graduation. Pero lahat tayo may presentation para magiging formal ang ating natagumpayan. So magpe-present tayo ng ating mga proposals, no, sa project. So sa defense, individual yon, no, with the panel. Sa project, you can work with the group. So no problem with that. Meron pa ba bang tanong? Clarifications po? Apologies po sa ating statement of account. I know that that should have been personal, but there is no other way which I can share that to you because PCU gave me one file. So at saka hindi na matitrace, no? Hindi ko na personally matitrace kung ano yung paano kayo nagbayad, paano nyo na ano yung receipts, no? Kasi marami tayo. So, ang ginawa ko na lang, na i-share ko sa inyo, and then individually, pwedeng i-work out, no? Para ma-rectify yung ating records. Kahit paulit-ulit po, pasensya po, no? Yun lang ang ano natin eh. Actually, I have proposed PCU na if ever isang bangko na lang or isang system na lang, kung ayaw nila yung, kasi ang dami-dami nilang accounts, no? Land Bank, BDO, BPI, kung ano-ano. So, I propose to them na kung hindi nyo kaya, kung maraming accounts na binibigay nyo sa pag-update, why not isang money transfer na lang, no? System. So, ang problema naman doon is yung ibang students walang access to. Kaya pagpasensya na po. No? Eventually, lahat yan masosolve, no? Before mag-compre tayo. Kasi nandun na lahat. No? Nandun na yung accounting, nandun na yung treasury sa ating clearance. No? So lahat yan masosolve. So hopefully, we will start with our clearance, no? The soonest time. Ang clearance naman isang papel lang. So what is important is yung signature nyo, tapos nandun yung mga details nyo, tapos we can work that one virtual doon na sa offline na, no? So sila na yung mag-process for MM Collab. Basta ang importante meron nandun yung mga signatures natin, ID number, and other details, no? Para ma-process. Kasi ilalagay ko doon for compre. For comprehensive. So lahat tayo mag ano doon para mabilis. Can the registrar release a summary of lacking requirements? Mahirap po yan. So, dun sa clearance, kung ma-attach nyo yun lahat, walang problema, no? I will ano naman, I am communicating to Miss Grace to update me promptly kung ano yung mga nangyari sa mga isasubmit ng mga MM Collab students, no? Kasi nga they are all towards compre exam, no? So pag na-submit yun na, kasama ako doon sa pag-update. Basta nag-promise tayo na October, so definitely by August, September, we can work with that, no? Before the compre exam. Yung mga requirements natin. So, nag-i-start na po ang inyong third and fourth subjects para sa last term nyo. So, make sure that you are part of the group chat, Google Classroom, and other platforms, no? Para sa inyong course. So, kung kayo ay kung nakalimutan nyo sinong prof nyo, so please remind me so I can give you their names. No? So hopefully you are in a classroom with your classmates so you can maximize information, no? Cascaded every now and then. Okay? Can I see a raise of hand or thumbs up kung okay na tayo? So we can have this day me day. Okay. Yeah. So I will not take your personal video to join me, but I'll do a screenshot of our attendance. So if you can share your faces, why not? No problem. Hello, Doc Nilo. Hello po. Okay. Yeah. Nakakatuwa namang tignan ang mga batch 1. Nakita nyo na toga nyo? Dalawang stripe. Ganyan. No? So, yun ang susuotin natin sa ating graduation. Okay. Kasama naman yun sa ating babayaran. Eh. So, dapat mag-schedule tayo ng pictorials. No? So, kasi dapat may tarpaulin tayo. No? Pa-tarpaulin tayo. Request natin yan kay Doc Robles. Pa-tarpaulin. Okay. Baka masama tayo sa Itbulaga. Okay. So, I'll take the shots. Okay. I have 4. Okay. Just continue smiling. Ayan. Okay, nice to see you all. Yung project natin, yung course natin sa project management, meron na tayong Google Classroom. No? So we will just have it scheduled, no, when we shall we meet. No? But there will be a prepared. We have August 18 a webinar for project management. No? We have speakers to give us on how they able to conduct the project. So management of project and management development. So good afternoon. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doc.
Bye-bye. Salamat.
Bye, Doc.
Bye, Doc. Bye, Doc.
Salamat.
Thank you, Doc.
Salamat.
Thank you always.
Yeah, as always.
Thank you, sir.
Invite tayo ng students, ha? Susunod sa inyo. Para meron tayong ibubuli.
Thank you, Doc.
Thanks.
Thank you, Doc Matt.
Salamat. Doc.
Thank you po, Doc.
Hello.